Jeff Katz, News Radio 1140, WRVA and 96.1 FM. Well, take a turn away from the dreadful weather. Talk a little bit about football. So excited. I am so excited. Last year, of course, our beloved Richmond Roughriders undefeated during the season, right? We had an undefeated season. We won the championship. Now, I don't want to take credit for all of it. I think some of those players probably had a little something to do with it. But you will remember that it all started with me flipping the coin. Well, season number 2, we played one game on the road, beat the living tar out of whoever that team was. We beat them so bad, I don't even remember their name. But March 31st, it's our home opener. And our friend Greg Fernario, the owner, the operator of the Richmond Roughriders, is joining this afternoon. Brother Fernario, thank you for being here.
Always a pleasure. You know that. Always a pleasure.
All right. What exactly happened? Where were we? In North Carolina, beating up on some other team, right?
So we played against the High Country Grizzlies from Boone, North Carolina, way in the sticks there in Appalachian State. And the score was 34-19. So it was a good game. We had control most, for the whole game. It just, it was pretty, a little closer than what we're used to. But that's what we have to expect in this league here that we're in. It's a very very competitive league that we joined up in.
Let's talk a little bit about that, because here for season 2 of the Richmond Rough Rider action, you're in a new league, and these teams, I mean, they're not as good as us, but man, they're not bad, are they?
No, not at all. I mean, this is one of the main reasons why we joined this league. We know there's a lot of competition, and it's a lot of teams that came out of different leagues. They won their championships in their leagues and different teams, and there's a lot of great signings going across the board. Not just what we're doing; other teams are following the lead, and we're excited to be part of this league and to compete in it.
All right, so let's talk about some of the guys that are on the squad this year that are new, because you have had some big signings.
Yes, no, absolutely. Just like anybody else, in the off season, just as you see now with the NFL, all the new free agency, and everybody's moving and shaking. And the one thing about arena football is everyone has a 1-year contract. That's it. You never sign a guy for 2, 3, 4 years. It just doesn't happen. Mm-hmm. And then everybody kind of does their own thing. They leave you go elsewhere. They either get they get picked up maybe by CFL, NFL team, or they get more money elsewhere, or you just thought maybe you can get better in that position. And that's what we did. We kind of felt we wanted to get better in certain positions, even though we were undefeated. We also knew we were going into a better league, and that's what we did. So it's a lot of great guys we brought in. I know we got Greg Hardy, which is controversial name. At the end of the day, what a great athlete he is, and and a great person. At the end of the day, after you get to meet him, we're excited to have him on board. Besides that, we picked up Ellis Langster. He played 4 years 5 years in the NFL. As you know, I'm a Jet fan. He played with Rex Ryan up in the New York Jets as a DB, right. And then he followed him to Buffalo. We're happy to have him in our secondary, Ellis Langster. And we picked up Rashad Carter. He actually played for a little bit of he played for the Ravens, and then also he played 4 or 5 years in the AFL. So he's very, very experienced in the arena game, and that comes really handy for a wide receiver. He actually had an amazing game last week. He had 7 catches for 133 yards and 3 TDs.
Wow!
But in reality, he had 5, and they call it 2 back.
Really? The nerve of those people.
Yeah. So, we're excited for all the new, and then the list goes on of new guys we brought in, but it's just, everybody gets a chance to come on out to the game on 31st, and as you know, everybody gets a chance to meet the players and all that afterwards, and it's going to be great.
Well, you even changed up some of the lineup in the Rider girls. I mean, I noticed. I pay very close attention to who's staffing those positions. You've made some changes there.
We did.
Yeah.
That's had, our, not that we ever, you don't kind of get rid of dance team as you do football players. It's kind of, and that's something that's not really I'm part of. We have Kelly Allen, who is a great, she runs our dance team, and she just pretty much does the tryouts, throughout the season. And she picks an awesome team as always. And as you see, these girls are as lovely as always, and they're actually ready to come out and win another award. They were the best dance team in 2017 APF, and I see them kind of mimicking that in the 2018 AAL.
I think you're absolutely right. Now let's talk about the 31st, because this is going to be our home opener, right?
It's our home opener that we're so excited about. I think a lot of fans have been waiting since the season was over. I know we've been waiting. We've been doing a lot of work on the off season, and it's our ring ceremony. So it's going to be very, very exciting. We did a lot. Besides picking up some players in the off season, we also did some other things. Like we brought in rapper Jim Jones as our co-owner, and he will be there. And some of his celebrity friends. We don't want to say any names, but some other athletes that in basketball and football that would be there as well.
Okay.
And we're excited to have there to root us on. And as you know, we're giving out the rings to our team last year, and that's going to be great. And then also one thing we're doing is we're introducing on the 31st our brand new mascot, Richie the Rider.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yes.
All right.
Last year we teamed up with Mascots for a Cure, in which we had a mascot that we paid to come out on every game, and that those funds went to their foundation, which is childhood cancer.
Yes.
And we're still kind of going to be kind of part of them this year, but we brought in our new mascot that we kind of designed ourselves, and his name's Richie the Rider, and he will be displaying out there he'll be displayed on 31st.
I love it. Well, listen, I am excited. I want everybody to be out there. So give us some details. Saturday, March the 31st at the Coliseum. What time? How do they get tickets? Where do they get their Riders swag? Because the shirts are looking great this year.
Yeah, no, we have a lot of new. We have new jerseys, just a tight. We fixed the logo up a little bit. Some new, we kind of had a little bit of, we tightened up the colors a little bit. So it's going to be great. So 7 p.m. is kickoff. You want to get there early because we have a lot of things going on prior with the ring ceremony and some other great activities. iPower will be doing some live footage, maybe live outside prior to us. Starting a good hour before outside. Okay. Getting everybody all ready and pumped for the game. But you can get tickets at the box office, which we always tell you to come out to the Coliseum box office and pick up your tickets either prior or the day of the game. But also, you can always call 866-749-TIX, which is TIX. And that's 866-7498-TIX. TIX, and that is a number you can call for group sales or just tickets information, anything. We can help you out and lead you in the right direction. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Now, the big question, of course, last year, I think that shifty referee went away with the coin we used for the toss. I don't want to say anything, but I think he took it. Are we set for a coin this year that I'm going to toss to help get us on the right foot? I actually have a special coin for you, yes. So we're excited to have you flip the coin on our season opener, home opener, like you did last year, and and flip us into the hopefully gets us into the championship this year. Well, I am looking forward to Greg. I will see you obviously Saturday, March the 31st at the Richmond Coliseum. I urge everybody, go get your tickets. It is so much fun to be at a Roughriders game. It really is. The action is fast-paced. The players are wonderful. Greg Fornario and his team put on an amazing show. I mean, it's a great game and it's great fun, but there's a show to it as well. Greg, I'm pumped, and I can't wait to see you guys on Saturday the 31st at the Coliseum. Thank you, and looking forward to seeing you again this year. All right, that is Greg Fornario. He operates the Richmond Roughriders. I'm telling you, gang, if you haven't been to an indoor football game in a while, this is the one to go to. The Roughriders champions last year. And again, my ego is not big enough to take credit for the whole thing last year. Although the whole thing started with my coin toss. That's all I'm saying. Did you double check, by the way, with Fornario about my ring? I tried to mention to him, and it's a size 10 ring. I mean, I just assume that during the ring ceremony I should be getting one, right? I'll take off my class ring and everything to be able to wear a championship ring. It's close as I'm ever going to get to one. You know what I mean?
next. Jeff Katz, News Radio 1140, WRVA, and now at 96.1 FM.